Hey everybody, this is Andrew from TS for Tech, and today what I'm doing is just taking a quick look in a quick unboxing of a few different accessories for the iPad Pro and the Apple AirTags. Now if you haven't seen, I did do a video on the Apple AirTag where I shipped this to somebody that I know in Florida and I tracked it all the way there. So if you're interested in seeing how good these are in real life and tracking, definitely take a look at that video. I'll link to that in the card above, so definitely take a look at that. So today what I want to do, not a long video, I just want to kind of go over some cases for the new iPad Pro M1 12.9 inch device, and these are sent to me from ESR, so I do appreciate that. And as well, the AirTag case, or the AirTag keychain fob that I'm going to show is also from ESR. So the first case is this one, and I'll link to these in the description below so you can see what they are and what the models are called. Now this is the ESR Ascend trifold case for the iPad Pro 12.9 Black. So I've actually been using this one on my iPad Pro as soon as I got it. I got this in the mail. I put this case on because I didn't want to, risk screwing up the iPad. So I've been using this one for about the last week. And it's actually pretty nice. It's kind of like a fake leather material. And the back is like a smoked plastic. You can see that. You can still see the Apple logo kind of through the back. Has a cutout for the camera bump. There's a ESR designed by ESR logo here. And then obviously all the standard cutouts for the speakers, USB-C port, microphones and speakers at the top. You can see here along this line. Power button, volume up down, and a space for the Apple Pencil. Now what I like about this case is once you put the Apple Pencil on, it has this little kind of flip out flap that then can go around the Apple Pencil. So it keeps the Apple Pencil from potentially flying off the side of the case, but doesn't add a ton of bulk to the case itself. As you can see, it kind of attaches here magnetically on the back, and it's pretty sturdy. I don't think it really would pop off, especially if you're kind of holding it, when you're carrying it or something like that, putting it in your bag. So I like that. I think that's really, really kind of cool. I also got some fuzz on here, but standard microfiber interior, and then it just pops on. So this is the first case, and it fits pretty well. Gives you a little bit of lip around the edges so the screen wouldn't necessarily touch the table if you laid this face down. Overall fits really, really nice. Now the other thing that I have installed on here, and I'll take it out of the case, is a matte screen protector. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in focus or not. It's hard to tell if this is even focusing, but as you can see, there's a screen protector on this device. Now, this is not tempered glass or anything like that, but it is a kind of a matte screen protector from ESR. And this is the one it is. It is a paper-like, so it has kind of a texture to it. Ultra thin, obviously touch sensitive, and does have scratch resistance at a 3H. Now, I was going to show this being put on, and I started the video, another version of this video where I was installing it here, but I totally screwed it up. And, mostly because I was trying to talk and I was trying to put it on, and I just destroyed the screen protector. I got a bunch of dust under there, and then it looked like crap, so then I just pulled it off, and I set up myself at my desk, and I took my time and I did it so that it would turn out okay this time, and it did. So that's one thing is nice is they give you two in here, and I thought, oh, that'd be great, I'll have two, and then when one gets kind of messed up, and eventually down the road, months, a year down the road, I can replace it with the extra one. But if you're not really super careful, you can screw up the first one. So luckily they do give you two because I was able to get one on here. So ESR screen protector, but it's a matte finish. And when you're using the pen, I mean, obviously the pen still works, but I don't know if you can hear that. There's a little bit of resistance. It's not just, you know, on the flat, smooth glass. There is a little bit of like a paper-like feel to it. So I actually really like that. So this is really nice. It's got the cutouts at the top for, you know, the sensors and the camera and all of that. And it goes pretty much to the edges of the device, but also gives you enough room for cases to kind of snap around there. So that's pretty cool. So I do like that. So the next case we do have is called the Flexible Back Case for iPad Pro 12.9. And this one is a translucent. So this one I have not unboxed, so we'll kind of pull this out. So this one is just a back case, right? So it does not have a front cover for it. So it's kind of a TPU material, translucent. Basically you can just, I should do it this way. Basically just pop this in here. Maybe. So you can basically just pop that in here, and it also has a little slot so that you can put your Apple Pencil in there. So Apple Pencil can still stay on the side of it. You can just push it out from the bottom. There's this a few little slots there. Looks like you can stick the Apple Pencil in there if you want. I don't know what this is for. I'm assuming it looks like you can just put the pencil in there if you want to kind of keep it standing up. Pencil there. And then, you know, all the cutouts look, you know, very much similar to the other. Look like they're pretty accurate. Does have a little bit of reinforcements on the corners here, you can see. Volume rockers work pretty good. Bottom cutouts also look good. So translucent. Means you can see through the back there, obviously. So that's a nice case. So kind of more like a bumper translucent case for the iPad Pro. So we'll go ahead and remove that one. And then the last case is what they're calling the ESR Rebound Magnetic. And this is in a blue. So what's kind of cool about this one is there are no edges around it. So this is a magnetic case. So when you go and put the iPad inside, oops, I got it wrong. It magnetically attaches. So that, or not the iPhone, did I say iPhone? When you put the iPad inside, it attaches magnetically. So kind of like some of the Apple type of things where it's like the Magic Keyboard or whatever, it kind of just magnetically attaches. And it has, I wouldn't say a lot of force. You could easily probably drop this, but it does kind of snap into place. And I don't know. Yeah, this is really having a hard time focusing on this screen. So I apologize for that. So yeah, it just snaps in and pretty good magnetically. And then you can just kind of pull it out. So that's what that looks like. And then obviously has a cover, flips over the front. And then you can also do the same thing with your Apple Pencil. Pencil on the side, flap to kind of protect that. It's kind of a soft touch material. This is a blue again. Has a, you know, cutout for the camera system, but no cutouts anywhere else because it is just a wraparound case that's magnetically attached. So this is probably good for people that if you like taking your iPad out of the case a lot and you don't want to have to snap it out of a case that, you know, hugs the sides and it clips in there. Something like this might be worth looking at. And now, and I didn't show, but, you know, obviously these cases also kind of do the origami stand sort of thing. So you can fold it and stand it up a couple different ways. The black one I showed at first also had that ability. The cover just kind of folds over. So that's nothing new. I mean, you've seen that on even the Apple cases that they sell. So that's the ESR magnetic case. Now, the other thing I just want to take a quick look at, again, this video is already getting too long, is this ESR tag holder for the AirTags. So we'll go ahead and open this up, and there's two in the box. Let's move this stuff out of the way. And ESR tag holder, so, you know, keychain, wherever you will actually, you can connect one of these little clip rings, right? So you have to basically just kind of push this in, and you can clip it to your keychain, you can clip it to your dog, cat collar, bag, purse, you know, anything obviously that you can clip this kind of thick key ring around, you can clip the AirTag holder. Now I do have, this is a new AirTag, but I did buy a few AirTags. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the other one. I had sent it like almost probably 2 weeks ago now to Florida, and I tracked it on the way there. I already did a video on that, but I'm waiting for it to come back. So this is not an AirTag unboxing. There's a million of those on YouTube. But it just kind of slips right in here. So this is like a silicone material, and you just basically push the AirTag in. So then from the one side you can see the Apple logo, the other side it's just white. Now personally, I would have rather seen one side be totally filled in. So the back, the back then could have been fully silicone, and then just the front would either have the Apple logo, or if you wanted just to see the white, you could have flipped that over if you have anything laser engraved on there. I think that would have made more sense than having this just this ring, because it might be easy to kind of slip out because the silicone flexes pretty easily. You know, I don't know, from a grip perspective, depending on where you're putting this. If it's just on your keychain, it's probably fine, but it might limit where you actually put it otherwise, because if anything kind of pushes on it, if it's in like you can easily pop this out. So that's just something to think about if you're considering this, is that, I mean, that would be my only kind of concern. Otherwise, obviously, it's just a tag holder, but I would have liked to have seen the back fully covered. So you get two of these in the package. I'm not going to open this one, the same thing. And yeah, just gives you a quick way to hang your tag. And I think these are not too expensive. I'll link to all the information in the notes and the description below. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to do, is just take a quick look at these accessories from ESR. Again, I got to thank ESR for sending these over to the channel for an unboxing, initial first look. If you have any questions, go ahead and post those below. I'll be sure to respond. I'll link to this all in the description. If you've listened this far, hopefully this was of use to you. And if it was, maybe a thumbs up, maybe a sub to the channel would be awesome. Appreciate it. This is Andrew from TS4 Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I just wanted to jump back on here. As I was editing this, I had got a notification from ESR that they are doing an iPhone 12 and ESR Halo Lock giveaway. So that have 3 winners, up to $1,000 in value here. You can win an iPhone 12, a Cloud Soft case, a magnetic wireless car charger, a few other different things. And this is good, and you can enter from now until June 6th, the end of the day, Pacific Standard Time on June 6th. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. I'm not going to link to it in the description because I think there is some YouTube restrictions on linking to contests and things like that. But if you go to my Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, you can get a link to this. So hit me up at Twitter/TS4Tech, and you can get a link to this ESR Giveaway, and it's in combination with Linus Tech Tips. So definitely check that out if you want to potentially win some free stuff.